Louis C.K. is famous for his stand-up. He has been labeled America's undisputed king of comedy. But he turns to drama in his latest project, Horace and Pete. Steve Buscemi, Edie, Falco, and Alda among the co-stars. The series is set in a family-owned bar in Brooklyn, New York. Some call it the most important TV show of the decade. They believe it may change TV as we know it. We spoke with the comedian about his new venture and pushing the limits. This is not Cheers.
No, not at all. Not even close.
I know.
It looks like it if you have the sound off
Yeah.
for 2 minutes, and then even with the sound off, you'd be like, geez, that's not Cheers at all.
You're taking your Propital, right?
Well, I ran out.
You ran out? What do you mean you ran out?
They changed my insurance again. And
Rooted in serious dialogue and staged on a simple set, Horace and Pete is unlike anything on TV.
So, what's going on?
It's a long story.
It is more death of a salesman than Modern Family.
Is this sync practical today?
Louis wrote
What's going on with you?
and directed all of it, challenging not only the format of television,
Okay, here's what I want you to do.
but the way it's distributed.
I can't have a 10-year-old friend?
Each episode is sold directly to his fans for about $3 a piece.
Racist is what you do, not what you say. This place ain't racist. We served coloreds here in the 30s.
It is similar to his trademark comedy, only in the way it approaches controversial subjects. Like this exchange with a female character who may or may not be transgender.
If you used to be a guy, I mean, you would have an obligation to tell somebody you're going to be with.
Why?
Aren't we all saying
Because
that when someone becomes trans, that's a woman? Caitlyn Jenner is a woman now.
Right.
With all the rights of a woman and the yes and hooray, she's a woman. And it's not polite to say that's Bruce Jenner in a dress or Bruce Jenner who got an
It's Caitlyn
operation.
Jenner.
That's
A
Caitlyn
woman.
Jenner, a woman. So if Caitlyn Jenner sleeps with a man, does she have to tell him I used to be Bruce Jenner? I think that's a really interesting unresolved for the average person who doesn't think about this kind of stuff all the time, which is what Horace is.
Yeah. Tell me who Horace is.
He's nothing. He's just a nothing guy. He's about
You're
so
not
many other
writing
people.
yourself, clearly.
No, I don't think. There's parts of me and Horace.
Which part?
He's moves a little bit slow, and he's a bit of a schlub. That's always me on
Do
some
you think
level.
of yourself that way at all?
Yeah, sure.
Do you really?
Yeah, in life, I'm,
You're
I
what?
kind of, got my guts hanging out of my T-shirt half the time.
That's just.
And I'll put ice cream on my chest like
good. Come
Tony
on.
Soprano and eat and watch, Shark Tank.
Do you really think of yourself as an ordinary guy?
Sure, yeah. Hell yeah.
With all the creativity you've expressed to all of us?
Yeah, that's
Your
part of
capacity
my.
to reach inside of the human experience and, tell a story.
But it's because I'm an ordinary guy that I think I can tell a story about an ordinary guy.
Putting on my socks is the worst part of every day, and it always will be.
With Horace and Pete behind him now, Louis plans to spend a year honing the skills of what he is best known, stand-up.
It was a Sunday morning. That's my least presentable hour. There's a lot of, just stains, just like, food and me and whatever. And so I'm sitting there.
And where is truth in comedy?
It's not always there. I think lying is an effective way to get laughs. Lying, yes.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, sure. Lying is like magic.
If lying,
there are so
if it
many
takes
lies.
lying, then let's lie.
That's right. There's so many lies in my act. I have so many stories that I really convince them that it's true, and that's why they're laughing. It's like, this really happened, man. And that makes them laugh because I'm sharing something.
Now, some parents are really afraid of their daughters. A lot of dads get scared. They're like, I don't know what to do. I have this friend, his daughter's 15. He's like, she's going to start having sex. I don't know what to do. She's going to have sex. What do I do? I'm like, well, you don't do anything. You don't have a role in that at all.
His jokes embrace discomfort,
This is a Mexican at the border. Just let me in!
what some people call cringeworthy.
Turns out there's an actual reason why babies cry on airplanes, and it's because they're upset that gay people are getting married.
A cringe is it's repelling away from something. So it's like an area you don't want to think about. I don't want to think about that. To me, it's fun to take a deep breath,
And?
which is the opposite of a cringe,
Yes.
and walk in there
That's exactly right.
and see what's in there.
Yes.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in there.
That's the essence of you.
I think so. Any night that I'm free,
Yeah.
I run in here and go on stage.
In March, he made some fans cringe with anger when he sent an email about Horace and Pete that included some rambling thoughts about Trump.
And then I wrote P.S. And all I meant to write was stop with the Trump. Just stop it. It's not funny anymore. That's all I was going to write. And then I sat there and I looked at it and I was like, you know, because this. Well, because also, and the thing is this, and then this, and this, and this. And I wrote this whole malignant tumor of a thing.
Yeah.
This wasp nest of thoughts. And I sent it to my mom, and she said, sure, send it.
You sent it to her proposal?
Yeah, she said, go ahead and send it. I hate to put her on the spot, but she said, sure.
Sure. You compared him to Hitler.
Yeah, sure. Not Hitler when he was done. You know, I mean, that's
No, I know.
That's an unfair comparison
in the 30s
for
when he was
anybody.
coming up.
Yeah,
And how he
in his
seemed.
rookie years. Yeah, that was when he was,
rookie
you know.
years. And you
Yeah.
said what?
I've never done this before. I have no track record of running my mouth politically.
Will you do it again?
No, I probably won't. I shouldn't have said even what I said now, but
But you did.
I shouldn't have written it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You don't mean that.
No, not at all.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
Great.
He rarely does
He
interviews.
really is the king of comedy
Yeah.
today. He's the
That's
guy.
right, Nora. He
He's the
rarely
guy
does
people are
interviews.
looking at.
But
Yeah.
to Nora's point, he rarely does interviews, and he sat and talked with you. He lost weight. He looks great, too.
Right. Right.
I could listen to more of that, Charlie.
I like the idea that he crawls into that crack, he says, that people
Yeah.
don't want to talk about and exploits that
Right.
for comedy. Yeah.
Interesting about the show, it's only on the web. Reminder this. I mean, here's a guy with all the avenues he has created a show just for the web.
Yeah, just another way to
And,
get
I mean,
your
he
information
is a
out there.
producing maniac.
You
Producing
know what I
all
like?
kinds of stuff.
That he sent it to his mom.
Yeah,
His mom said,
exactly.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Thanks,
right.
Mom.
More with Louis C.K. at CBSThisMorning.com. He reflects on his friend Gary Shandling, very interesting, and the prospect of a Broadway play in his future.